Hey, welcome to part 2 of speed calculations. So, in some of the activities we did this week, after you calculated your speed, and I'm using the 14 here, so that is your speed, that is as fast as you can run, at least according to what we measured, just an example. And then I asked you, how long does it take for you to run 10 kilometers? So you do it like this. You write it as a fraction, you put the 10 kilometers up top, and you put the 14 down below. So you divide 10 by 14. And because 10 is smaller than 14, we know this is going to be less than an hour, because this is what you can run in 1 hour. So you could kind of illustrate this by saying we start here, we start running, and we only stop when we get to the hour. So let's say we stop here. So this is the 1 hour, and this is 14 kilometers. So at some point back here, we pass the 10 kilometers. So this is less than an hour. This here is less than an hour because the whole thing is 1 hour. So that means when we do the math, if we get a result that is bigger than 1 hour, we're doing it wrong. So anyways, if you have 10 and you divide by 14, and I have cheated here before I started, so I know the result is 0.7. It's a long number, it doesn't really end, but let's call it 0.71. So this is in hours, so 0.71 hours. So now, if you would like to know what this might be in minutes, you could do a little bit of extra math, because if someone asks you, oh, I ran this in 0.71 hours, that's kind of weird. But anyways, so we can multiply this by 60, because 60 minutes, and that gives us the result of somewhere in the neighborhood of 42. It's 42 point something 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 something, but give or take 42 minutes. So that is how long it takes you to run 10 kilometers at the speed of 14. Another example, I think the second one I asked was a marathon or thereabouts. So let's call that 42. So again, we divide it by our speed, which is 14 still. So that is going to be what, 3? Because 14 times 3 is 30, and plus 12, that's 42. So that's a lucky number. So that's 3 hours. And of course, easy enough to get in minutes if you so choose, times 60 equals 180 minutes. So that's how you calculate how long it takes for you to run these distances. I think the last one I gave was running to Mexico City from Puebla, and it might not be correct with 120 kilometers, but either way, that was the number I just picked. So 120 divided by 14, which is going to be somewhere near 10, but I'll do that here on my calculator. 120 divided by 14, and then I'll say times 60 if we so choose. So rounding a little bit here, it's 8 point, let's call it 7 hours. You can then multiply by 60, and now you get a lot of minutes. So it's going to be around 514 minutes. So that is how you calculate your speed and how fast you can run certain distances. I hope that helped.